the speaker, please.
Hi, folks. My name is Baxter, and I'm a resident of Fullerton. And I want to thank everybody who came out to the art show I had last month on autism awareness. We raised $4,000 in 4 hours, which was handed over to Fullerton Cares. And I want to thank Bruce and Linda Whitaker, who bought more art at that show than anybody else. So thanks very much. Republicans love art. Excellent. We like that. Now I want to talk about overkill. If you can all think back to July 2011 and the face of Kelly Thomas when 6 of our officers were finished with him, one would describe that as overkill. When my peaceful friend, who goes by Anaheim James, I call him AJ, was charged 3.5 months after a protest I helped organize in January of this year. He was charged 3.5 months after that protest took place. I don't know why. All he did was film the police. When the police don't always wear badges and name tags, and when they tend to act nicer and kinder when they're on film, some exceptions of course, it's a good thing to have live streamers, as they call themselves, like AJ. Now, I would call them press. They were targeted. We had 5 live streamers at a protest that had up to 500 people. Guess how many live streamers have now been arrested? 5. Out of the 14, 5 of them were filming. And overkill applies to how AJ was picked up. You've probably seen him here many times. He's a handsome young kid. He has dreadlocks, and he films here as well. He was picked up in Pasadena, 35 miles away, by 6 of our officers, 4 of them undercover, who brought up 3 vehicles to capture this menace, the most dangerous man in Fullerton, the press is calling him, jokingly. He was wearing a shirt that I made him that said no violence on it. He was sending the no violence message the entire day to everyone he encountered. No violence. But guess what? Apparently our city's doing so great that we have the resources in the department that Dan Hughes runs to send 6 officers to Pasadena out of our jurisdiction to pick up a nonviolent misdemeanor. Such a charge that was so inconsequential that the following morning in Santa Ana, we got to pick him up on his own recognizance. He didn't even have bail to post. And I want to say, have we solved all crime in the city? Have we picked up all violent felonies in this city? Has downtown Fullerton decided that it's going to stay sober from henceforward? Because if that's the case, then maybe we don't need the cops. But as long as we need the cops,
please wrap up.
Then we must prioritize. We must triage crime, Dan Hughes. Please, explain to us why he was a priority that day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.